What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we are back again for another episode of Love and Hip Hop Season 8, Episode 8, Catfish. I'm going to assume because they ain't had no title, but since they talking about Catfish, I'm just going to call that bitch Catfish. But anyway, so we start off with the fuck did we start off with? Sophia and goddamn James fucking R and his lame ass. James R just tells me and makes me know and reassures my nerves that bitch, you on the right track. Don't holler at a bitch because or a woman, let me say that, because you ain't gonna sound right and you probably gonna come off corny because you don't really like talking to people. So you just leave that shit alone sometimes. But and you let them come to you and then you engage into the conversation because this nigga and his lines is corny as fuck. Bitch, how you get pussy like that? Because you look cute. That's it. Because he look cute. That's all it is. He talking about some, days like this I wake up and I say thank you for everything that I got, you know. And then Sophia the body, you didn't even let the fucking lint fall all the way off of your puss from being at Jaquay's house in his bed to going over there to James' place and you talking about some it's just he's letting me stay because I got kicked out of Jaquay's place. What the fuck was you staying there in a couple of days that y'all weren't talking before he went over there? You went over there trying to make up. You were still with him, bitch. Stop playing, okay? You just went from bed to bed to bed. Then you trying to say you ain't doing shit with him. You just did a favor for him. That's it. You ain't doing nothing. But then y'all kiss. He wants you to be his arm candy for his little video premiere or whatever. She was like, I don't like that word. Bitch, you been a video vixen. You been a hoe. You been this and you been that. And you don't like arm candy. Fuck out of here, okay, girl? James was fucking those eggs up. I have to say, that nigga was fucking. I mean, what you think? Like, shit. I said, well, goddamn, pass me some, because I'm hungry as fuck too, bitch. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a little hype, all right? The only thing I get at McDonald's these days because, a bitch trying to cut. I don't eat McDonald's. Anyway, unless it's the breakfast shit and I'm on the go, that's the only thing. But other than that, no. I had to get rid of that fake shit. Had to detox my motherfucking body. But bitch, I had to go get a fucking frappe. Let me tell you something. The chocolate chip frappe is the motherfucking shit, bitch. Listen, I only drink that stuff when I ain't got to go nowhere the next day. Because that shit is going to have me up tonight. So if you see me on social media all night and you be like, bitch, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Why the fuck you still up? That is why. I ain't got no bitch at the moment. Motherfuckers just leaving and going out of town. Ain't saying shit to nobody. Getting attitudes and shit, So I'm just here fucking around with y'all. There you go. Frappes is life. But, anyway... So get back on task. I said, girl, use a hoe. Get out of here. Scoot, scoot, skedaddle. I don't care. So the next thing we get this whole thing with Jonathan and his boo. He want to understand why you not spending no more time with me. Like, I be trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. And he like, look, bro, I am trying to get my career back on track, okay? I want to spend time with you, but I can't spend and do as much as you want. Like, Jonathan is a nagger, bitch. I would have been broke up with him. I get, when you're in a relationship, you want to spend time with a person. But you keep on nagging and nagging and nagging. That's going to push a person further away because that's how I am. I know for sure. Like, you keep on doing this, that pushes me away in whatever type of situation it is, whether it's relationship, family, or whatever, regular day shit, you're just going to push me away. It's just going to make me resist you even more, okay? But he was like, do you see yourself loving me? He was like, I mean, I like you, and I can see myself opening up to you. He said, but what about love? Quit trying to make people love you, all right? Let them want to love you on their own. Okay, that's one thing. You look desperate and you look pathetic. Then it was like, people don't even know my struggle, whatever. I don't even tell people all this stuff. He said he took a year off because he was depressed. He was homeless. He had to stay in a men's shelter before. He went down to Atlanta. Now you trying to get into all this stuff, Jonathan. And you mean to tell me you ain't know none of this shit? Like, y'all been talking for how long and you don't know the basics of him? So how the fuck you love a nigga? You in lust. That's what it is, okay? And if he ain't giving it to you like you need it, he ain't really there for you like that because he's getting tired of that shit, bitch. He just not telling you that he used to be in a men's shelter because he went down to Atlanta for a record deal that fell through. Then he came back up here. He had left his job in this apartment because he thought everything was going to go ahead and be cool down in Atlanta. So he came back up here when that fell through. So he didn't have nothing. So he had to sleep, in a men's shelter, eating dirty ass piece out of garbage can, dumpster diving and shit like that. I was like, bruh, I said, Mr. Trent is my mama's baby daddy's name. And that nigga is slow. I'm just gonna say, my mama must have really been fiending for some dick that night. And she just said, look, nigga, you will do. Because any fucking way. That's my mama. I'm not finna do that to her. But, Trent should have stayed down in Atlanta. Yeah, you probably still would have had a hard time getting on your feet, but it would have made more sense since Atlanta or any place in the South is a little bit more cheaper than it is coming back up to New York when you have nothing. But okay, they doing that whole situation and thing, and I'm like, Jonathan, go somewhere. Then we get Remy and Papoose, and this Papoose finally went on ahead and got the IVF doctor, and now they finna go check shit out. Okay, and y'all know they little special coming on right after this. They made it like it was going to be a 2-hour episode. Now, bitch, the second hour was just a little special. So, Juju is talking about her book, Secrets of a Jewel, and how it's been successful, and she's thinking about making it into a stage play. So she trying to get some people to come in and, act for the parts or whatever, and she got this character named Kevin, and she thinks that Safari, of all people, could be the one to play him. This nigga, Safari don't believe in shirts, okay? Let me tell you something. Safari said, thank you, Mona, because fuck Nikki, bitch. I'm finna show y'all who the fuck I really am. I am a character. I am a clown. I am hilariously dumb. He is all of that and above. I didn't really like Safari at the beginning, especially after the whole breakup, because I was like, Team Nikki. Now I'm like, this nigga is actually kind of cool, okay? He's a character. You can't help but, love his little stupid antics. But anyway, because you can't take him serious for nothing. That motherfucker came there with a bulletproof vest on that's like a shirt. But it's not a shirt. Girl, I said, sit your ass down. Juju like, hey, how you doing? He was like, your nigga Kim, he's the reason why I love fur so much. I look up to him and all that shit. I said, I forgot Cameron used to rock them furs all the time. Especially that pink one with that pink phone. Okay. Bitch, y'all need to go watch State Property 2. Okay? State Property and State Property 2. But, anyway, she telling him what's to play about and what she want him to play and want him to read the books and all that stuff. And then his mama comes in. Okay? His mama is a really pretty woman. Juju is a pretty woman too. Let me tell you something. Juju saw his mama and was like, what the fuck going on? But she was real respectful with it too. And see, that got some cool points with me too, because you don't be disrespectful to somebody's parent or somebody who come in, period, and you don't know them or whatever. Even though you didn't know that they supposed to pop up, you still have certain level of respect, or you keep that shit inside and you talk shit afterwards. So that's what Juju did. She was like, hello, hi mommy, how you doing? Oh, no, I'm here with your daughter. I'm here with your son. And we just have a little business thing. I just want him to do something. Oh, okay, I do this, I do that. What's my name? My name is Juliet. I said, your mama named you a white name. And what I mean by that, she named her a name where the white folks will look at the application and not throw that bitch to the side, okay? She'll get hired. Juliet. But, it was like, oh no, come on, sit down. You sit down right here. Safari double book on purpose, okay? It's just like, y'all just talk. I'm going to leave y'all to it. It was really nice meeting y'all. I said, okay. Respect goes a long way. And, of course, Mama liked him. Mama liked her. And he was like, nah, Mama. It ain't nothing like that. That's just a friend of mine's girlfriend. They've been in a 10-year relationship. Well, at that time it was. Cameron deadass said that the relationship got boring. That's why he was over it. Niggas. Anyway, what the fuck were you doing to spice it up? It can't just be all on her, Anyway, just say you want to fuck some other pussy. But you probably been doing that anyway. But, the mom was sitting there asking what other girlfriends you got, and I need you to bring home somebody like her and all this stuff. And Did y'all see when Safari tried to make his mama do his homework for him? Said, Mommy, read this book for me, okay? Read it and tell me what it's about. I said, boy, if you don't get out of here, and she probably gonna do it. That's the sad thing and the funny thing about it. She probably gonna do it. Moving on from that, we get Jonathan going over there to surprise Trent in the studio with Anais. Brought him some chocolates and all that stuff. Get to the studio. Yes, I'm here for my boyfriend Trent Cruz. I'm here to surprise him. It was like, ain't no Trent here today, boo boo. It was like, are you serious? Like Trent Cruz? I mean, he talks like, you know. She was like, no, ain't no Trent here, baby. I'm sorry. And he was like, okay, this is fucking embarrassing. I was Anais the whole time, like, oops. Bitch, you know, of course, Jonathan go off. Go off outside. This is embarrassing. Why would you do this? And you doing all this stuff and you saying this and you talking about you got trust issues, but yet you want me to trust you when you doing this and blah, blah, blah. And the whole time Anais was like, you know, at least we got some chocolate out of it. Here, calm the fuck down. Let's go get a drink or whatever. I'm like, Jonathan, are you really that surprised? Come on. The signs are right there. And I said, bitch, how long y'all been fucking around? This is 6 months. I said, all of this for a 6-month relationship? Bitch, you still getting to know each Anyway. Bitch, I had to get it out of my teeth. Let me stop playing with y'all. Anyway, so what that nigga name? Jonathan go sit down outside of fucking Trent's place and set up. He said, I gotta go back to my old ways, catching niggas up. You know, set up a grinder account. I said, grinder, Jack, it'll fuck you up. All right, it will fuck y'all niggas up. Y'all know that's where they go to hoe around. Okay, they go to hook up, and he, of course, set it up as a dude named Raul and sent him a message, hey, and before he can even send him, you know, get fully established, dude is already, you know, responding back and saying he's single, you know, so he said, give me a dick pic. He showed the dick pic and all that shit, and so he just called him up and realized that he was cheating. Like, you know, you saying that the nigga is dodging you, not answering your calls and stuff. Well, bitch, that means it's over. It's done with. He's bored with the relationship. Move the fuck on, okay? Um, so we get this thing with DJ Self and Snoop. Snoop is over there with you know, they just sitting there shooting the shit like they always do. If she comes to the fucking reunion, I want to know what the fuck she coming there for. Because she ain't got no storyline. And if Juju come too, I don't get it. Y'all better sit down on the couch on the floor, okay? Because I just don't get it. I don't, I'm trying, but I can't. Okay. And so this is when Jaquay come up there talking about, you know, he's through with Sophia the thotty. Now she a thot. I mean, I know I just called her a hoe or whatever, but now I hate when people want to call people hoes and stuff and thots and shit after they just got through fucking them. So what that makes you, bitch? But anyway, talking about the whole situation and how, you know, James supposed to be having this listening party for or viewing party for his video. He was like, how the fuck you having a viewing party for a video that we ain't never heard the song for? And then why are you tagging us in the shit? Okay, because he being messy. He wants some drama to start, and that's what it is. And Stu was like, so what, he wants you to play your his song on the radio? I said, bitch, you know that shit ain't gonna happen. It was like, you know, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna come and all that shit. Here goes Snoop. You gotta think about it, cause that bitch, you know, she came into the crib with a dub from another nigga. Why do y'all say that? I be looking at Tiffany and Tanea, B-Stan87, they channel, and every time I hear somebody from Baltimore with a thick-ass Baltimore accent, they say Doug instead of dog, okay? I be like, what? No. But anyway, he decided they gonna go. They gonna go. Then we get, you know, Mariah Lynn. She's back from Miami. I think she's been back for a week. Because at first I had to rewind and say, wait a minute. You said that you got done with Dr. Miami and you done in a week and your titties healed the fuck up already. That's not possible. You lying. But no, she said she's been back from Miami for a week now. Her titties healed. She want to have a little reveal party. She have Bianca, and Bianca brings over a friend named Cayenne. Cayenne Pepper was over there, you know, And they just chilling, they talking about the stuff, and then all of a sudden Bree shows up. Not Bree, but Bree comes up. Of course, Mariah Lynn talking about something. They get on the James R situation. She's through with him, but she might just pop up to his video shit and probably start some stuff. Bianca said, bitch, I can't be no hypocrite and tell you not to because, I'll probably do the same thing. And then they started talking about Bree, her getting into some shit with Bree or whatever. Cayenne was like, oh my God, you got to it with her. This bitch up there talking about I'm her protege and, this and that. The whole story is similar to Bianca's, according to Bianca. And my whole thing is, yeah, Bianca ain't really popping right now, but she putting out music, okay? She got an album that's coming out, what is it called, 10 plus or something like that. It's coming out, it's on pre-order. You can pre-order it on iTunes and all that shit. I'm plugging it, whatever. It's coming out next month, I think. And she had a hit under her belt, the Chicken Noodle Soup. Even though it was long ago, at least she had one mainstream hit for the most part. And so for you to, Brianna, to keep saying that somebody is a protege or trying to steal your shit when you ain't never been on the fucking radio outside of fucking New York, if that, girl, fuck out of here. So they over that bitch. That's basically it. So Juju invites Bianca out to this little dance, hip hop aerobics, young, what is it, Zumba type class, just so she can ask her to be up in her little play or whatever, because she thinks she got some acting chop. Bianca proceeds to tell her that her and Yandy severed all business ties, and she's doing her own thing, which is cool, which I think is probably better at this point. And so she was like, all right, cool, I do what you gotta do. I see what this is all about, this acting shit, whatever. So then we get to Trent and Jonathan. Jonathan said that he was going to be out of town, but Raul was supposed to be meeting up with Trent at this restaurant. Trent shows up. He didn't even come all the way into the restaurant. He saw Jonathan and stepped right the fuck back out. They told him Trent left, okay? He just walked out. He saw you when he walked out. Okay, that was production, I believe. So he gets up and he go out there. Trent, where the fuck you going? Why you can't come up in here and have a conversation with me? See, that's what you do. You lying, you cheating, you all this shit. What did I ever do to deserve this, bitch? While you out here thinking that I'm gone, no, bitch, you out here fucking around with this nigga named Raul, and Raul from Grand Concourse, whatever. That's me, bitch. That was me, okay? You doing all this for 2 weeks and shit. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting here like, Trent said, bitch, I'm not doing this, okay? I'm not finna have this conversation with you, Jonathan. It is what it is. How you can't have a conversation with me? No, bitch, he can't have no conversation with you. He was like, you want to keep on walking. I got Tim's on, okay? So we can walk all the way down to the fucking Bronx, bitch. I said, of course, and then this is what took me out. Walk across that street and we're done. Trent just kept on going. I said, Jonathan, you guys were done the moment he stopped returning your phone calls, okay? Trip bent over it. You the one making yourself look the fool. You couldn't catch on to the shit, I don't feel bad for him because you have to look at the signs, all right? If you got to go through all of this just to catch a motherfucker and to see what it is that they're doing, let that shit go. Let it go. So Juju is holding auditions, right? At the same damn church that Trent was in there singing at. I said, Mona and them gonna get strike. God damn, Mona must have a 2-for-1 special with this church because they in there saying God damn and shit. Bianca comes in there, audition for a part, and she do okay. Safari bring his ass in there and do Kevin, and I thought we were going to do it together. Like, I need her to come up here, And he do his part, and it was believable because it looked like, he was just doing him. And, he throw his little accent in there. And then, when they finished, Juju was talking to the acting coach, whatever, who knows her, and talking about her relationship with Cameron, how, they haven't really been seeing each other, and the distance is getting to them or whatever, and she know that it feels different now, and I guess this is where we realized that they finna break up. Moving on from that, I said, wait a minute, so they trying to get Juju a storyline now? Okay. It's not enough, but I'll take it. It's time for James R video party, whatever. Sophia the Body ain't there yet. Graf shows up. He was like, I thought that's my man's guy, girl. It was like, no, she been at my crib and, got a little kiss in and everything. And, that ain't hers no more. So Jaquay and Self and Snoop all of a sudden want to show up. Jaquay talk about something. I guess he wanted some celebrity and shit like that. I said, where's the celebrities? Okay, I'm confused. So he get there. James Ives announcing his video and all that shit, and it was like my new video, James, bad girl. And it got my girl up in there, Sophia the body, but she ain't here right now. Here goes Jaquay. Well, where's she at? So James looked like, all right, I'm gonna let that shit pass. So when they play the video and it gets to a certain part where he with the nigga, with Sophia, and he was like, yo, you make sure y'all watch this, especially you, homeboy. And I was like, oh shit. Y'all trifling as fuck. Now see, I got what's the name? James number. The nigga act like this because he is so-called singing nigga. I said, oh, so you sing. Your version of singing. So you think because you cute and you actually you think that you can hold a note or something. That's why you get a lot of pussy if you do. I get it now. I get it now. No matter how lame you are, you bitches will fall for a nigga that sing because, bitch, I fall for I told you my bird ass would do the same thing. Anyway, hit a high note. I'll be like, can you hit that high note? Like, let me stop because I was about to say something. He would have went somewhere else. Anyway, bitch, come back to the lesbian side. I'm here. So I'm looking at the shit. Like, I was with Self in them. This shit lame as fuck. When the video was over with, he go over there to Graph and was like, yo, my God, thanks for being out here. But, you came up in here. It's some ops up in here. I said, so you gonna start the drama at your own party? Like, he's saying this shit on the mic, trying to put them on blast. Here goes Snoop. What the fuck you talking about, ops, homeboy? What you talking about? You a clown. He said, little shorty, you need to calm the fuck down. So Snoop get up in his face and get in his face. She didn't touch him, but he pushed her. I said, regardless if that bitch act like a nigga, that bitch is still a bitch, okay? So that ain't gonna look right. I know niggas say if you gonna act like a nigga, get handled like a nigga, but goddamn, bitch. He said, she said, get your ass up out of here. No, get your bullshit head ass braids up out of here. I said, you know what? This motherfucker dead ass said she shouldn't have touched my jacket. Fuck your jacket, bitch. You probably renting that shit. You didn't give it to you. Mona did. So what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, then he started going at Jaquay. Jaquay talk about some, what's popping. And then Graph is just sitting there like, this is fucked up because he cool with both of them. But he did not expect all this shit to happen. Well, James, you knew what was going to happen. And Jaquay and them and Self, you talking about so we just came here to have a good time. Y'all knew what the fuck was gonna happen. All of y'all lame in this situation to ask if you ask me. Fighting over a bitch that got more girl anyway. And Sophia knew it too because the bitch didn't show up unless she gonna show up next week. Girl, loving hip hop. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Peace.